consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance to take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot, you only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot.
I'm the best, and the best, and you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the park and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking nothing from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the milk before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands at me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heaven, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers
and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Working from the gun. Lance. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. First carry for Najee Harris. They find some open field here. Touchdown, 49ers. Najee Harris with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Niners are on the board first here in Vegas. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Max Crosby, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Harris will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, They should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Gould with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Niners 14, Raiders nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First and 10.
Throwing on first down is Carr. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
4-yard line.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They fake their handoff. Now Lance. His throw incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they go out there to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off of play action, and here's Lance. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Raiders at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing his car on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lance taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And when I looked out, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
59 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And he's got his target, Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Equanimeous St. Brown as the first half is winding down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And some space here. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Najee Harris,
42 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the 49ers electing to lead the offense out there and go for 2.
Lance going to try to throw for this.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure.
Robbie Gould taking off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On 2nd down, Jacobs takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Carr. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
By Joe Tryon-Shoyinka. A loss of 9. Brings up 4th down.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Throw left side complete. That's Adams.
And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Here's Carr to throw. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr.
Quickly a slant to Renfro. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Down inside the 10.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. On second down, this is Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 178 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake. Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiver.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys now, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A short kick taken at the end. Johnson on poke free. Football's out. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Carr. He hits Adams complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. There he goes left side. 30, 20, 10. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got in it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cherry Tillery running in there and setting him down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Lance now to throw. This is caught. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Raiders 20. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Touchdown! Davante Adams! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here, continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. 189 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Play action, now it's Lance. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Harris running straight ahead. And he coughed it up, and the Raiders pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 36 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lance. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On first down, Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was waving his arms around the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real through.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Okay, right?
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Carr now on first down. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second and 2. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Back to Renfro again, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Throwing on first down is Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders get a bit closer. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win.
It's that heat, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't this.